What up, y'all? It's DJ Poison, and welcome back to the Stir It Up Show. I hope everybody had a good Christmas.
And it is your man, your favorite, brutally honest fellow, Zombie. I hope everybody here had a great holiday season. Sorry we haven't been posting much. We have families and a life, and y'all don't want to donate, so we can't do this as much as we want to. But thank you for listening anyway. We love y'all, and we're going to try our hardest to give you the best content that we can possibly talk about. So, DJ Poison, what's on the list for today?
Yeah, this holiday has been, real hectic. We had a lot of things going on with family. I'm sure you guys can understand. It's just extremely busy, man. Extremely busy.
Incredibly busy.
All right, so today we're going to talk about the importance of great friendships. We're also going to talk about the year 2017 in review and a couple of other interesting things.
Yeah, a couple topics that we want to touch up on before the year is over.
Right.
So we're hoping that y'all would sit down, listen, relax.
But before we dive into that, I want to ask you, man, how was your Christmas? What'd you do with the fam?
My Christmas was great, and I was at work. My first source of income. And then, for the first morning, I opened up presents with my kids. I got them a bunch of fun stuff.
Now your kids are how old?
I have an 18-and-a-half-month-old and a 4-month-old.
How did the 4-month-old? Kind of because it was his first Christmas, right?
Yeah, this was his first Christmas.
So how did he kind of react to the whole shebang?
Well, however 4-month-olds act.
Well, for the people that don't have a 4-month-old,
for people that don't have a 4-month-old, it's more special to the parents than it is to the child, because I don't think the child can really comprehend what's going on right now. All he's thinking about is he wants like affection and milk. Not so much Christmas presents. But it was really special for, moms and dads. So our 1.5-year-old, he's a different story. He loved what he got for Christmas.
All right, so on to friendships. Now, Zombie seems a little on the pissed off side. I don't know if you guys pick up on that, but I can pick up on it. So I want to have a conversation about the importance of good friendships.
And, so I called my buddy DJ Poison on Monday, and, I was just telling him, what's important in life and what we need to discuss in life. And, so what makes a friendship great? To me, making a friendship great is the ability to build each other up as, men. Iron sharpens iron, as so men sharpens other men. If you have a friend that is just as good as building you up as a person as you are building them up as a person, then there's no telling the limit that you guys can reach. That's why, to me, it's important that you are in a group of people. You are in a group with actual friends. Some people don't actually have a personality. Likable, I get that. But, in order to make friendships work, you have to set your differences aside. Take me and DJ Poison, for example. We're two totally different people. He's way different, I'm way different, yet we could still find common ground.
I think our differences is what make us friends.
Exactly. The fact that, both of us don't agree on everything, but, hey, let's come together anyway because, I think that you're making me a better person. You're opening up my eyes to what's more important than my own ignorances.
Like we talked about before, the difference between a good friend and a bad friend is a bad friend doesn't want to see you do good. However, a good friend will try to, give you tools and say things to try to make you a better person. You know what I mean? A good friendship, like me and you, I don't see our friendship as a competition, but you have some people in life, they view their friendship as competition, meaning, you get a really good job, right? You say congratulations to me. However, now you're saying to yourself, okay, my friend makes 6 figures. Now I got to go make 7 figures. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of people like that.
And those kind of friendships you don't want.
Yeah, there are a lot of people like that. However, this is how I look at it. And
I'm sorry to cut you off again, but like we talked about before, you are who you hang around. You know what I mean? So if you hang around losers, 9 times out of 10, you're going to become a loser. If you hang around winners, 9 times out of 10, you're going to become a winner.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And not just only winner in like the the world itself, but a winner in your head.
Right.
You know, mentally. You have to have the right attitude and the right outlook. You know, like positivity builds positivity.
Right.
You know, negativity builds ignorance.
Correct.
You know, so if I'm going to be, say, you know, I'm alone, you know, because there was a point in my life where I was alone. I didn't have nobody.
I still believe in being alone. But like I said, I tell people this. You can't make other people happy when you're not happy yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're not happy, the vibe that you're going to give off is going to be, it's going to be a negative vibe. You're going to walk around and you're going to give off unhappy energy.
Yeah, then nobody's going to want to hang out with you.
Exactly. Or the people who hang out with you also have unhappy energy.
And then
now you're just a bunch of
fucking assholes.
You're a group of unhappy people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You know, for me, growing up alone, not having, you know, I had my clique. You know, I had one guy who was my best friend. And, you know, he still is to this day. He's the godfather of my children. You know, we talk, but he lives states away. You know, and you know, with the more people you hang out with, the more you can get in touch with people and talk to them and see what they're about. You know, don't open your mind to new ideas. Open your mind to the possibility that there's other and better endeavors out there than what you're currently, you know, chasing. You know, and endeavors as far as, you know, what do you want in a friendship? You know, do you want somebody as a sidekick? Do you want somebody as like an older brother figure or a younger brother figure? You know, I want a friend that's equal to me.
Or do you want all of those things?
Or if you want all of those things.
You know
I look up to DJ Poison. I gotta say, you know, I look up to DJ Poison because, you know, he's showing me a lot in this radio industry. And before I met DJ Poison, I didn't know two things about, you know, what happens in a radio station or how it's ran.
But that's what I was talking about before. You know, those are what good friends are for. Because, you know, if I had the mindset as, okay, I see that you have talent, you know, voice wise, and you know, you have a radio voice. Now, if I said, oh, I know he has talent, I know he has the ability to do something better with his life, and I want to bring him into an idea that I have, meaning, for example, like a podcast or something. If I said to myself, yeah, I'm bringing in my podcast, but I'm not going to show him how everything works. I'm not going to show him how to run how to structure a show. I'm not going to show him any of this. I'm not going to show him how a mixer works because I don't want him becoming better than me, or I don't want him going farther in the radio industry than me, and I taught him everything that he knows. So that's the idea of a bad friendship or a bad friend.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If you're really good friends with someone, you want to see them do better. You want to help them out. You want to help that person out. You know, you want to push them to go further. When you have a friend and he seems down, you want to try to uplift that person. That's what I would want.
Exactly. You know, like I would want nothing more than to see my counterpart, my friend, succeed. Even if he succeeds higher than me or if he succeeds the same as me, it doesn't really matter because I know that I contributed to his betterness.
And for a long time, you know, I was antisocial. You know, I didn't want to be I wouldn't say antisocial, but I didn't really, you know, look to talk to people. You know, I just like to go off by myself and do things myself. And I've always been like that. You know, I grew up a single kid. Me and my sister, you know, we're 12 years apart. So I'm used to doing things by myself. And, you know, Zombie, you know, after meeting Zombie, he kind of, you know, talked to me about, you know, the pros and cons of having friends. You know what I mean? So I'm starting now to open myself up, and I'm starting to, you know, put myself out there and try to look to make friends.
Look at it this way. DJ Poison doesn't trust anybody. But the fact that he trusts me means I'm doing something right. So why would I go out of my way to kind of trash that? You know what I'm saying? So it all comes down to how you build each other up.
Yeah.
So here's one segment I want to get into. I want to come up with 3 ways on how to make a friend better Better in the sense of better than him, how himself is already is, better how he is mentally, or just better in a way he can open up his mind to better ideas.
Shoot.
So here's number one. Take your friend to a place he's never been before, i.e. your hometown. DJ Poison is from Florida. I'm from New York City. However, our radio station here is based in New York City. So I took him. I showed him around the city. And what do you know? He became familiar with it. He loves it.
Let me start by saying that I was really intimidated by the New York hustle and bustle. I mean, it's a lot of people. You know, I'm from the city, but I'm not from a city like New York City. I mean, New York is it's just a busy city. It has a lot of things going on, a lot of people moving around you. And, you know, I'm not quite used to that. A lot of people staring at you, you know, and I don't like people staring at me. So Zombie kind of helped me out with that.
Exactly. I showed him, a couple ways on how to deal with it, a couple ways that he can go about his day to make sure that people don't piss him off, because here in New York City, you're going to get pissed off by somebody. Somebody is going to piss you off. You know what I'm saying? Like the other day, I was walking in the subway, and I'm over here, every day I pay for my ride with my Metro ticket. I put $30 on it every week. I swipe through the freaking the turnstile, and I push through. I get on the train. But every day at the same time, I see the same kids leaping over the thing, and I'm just like, and there's like a booth, and this is the R train in downtown on right off of Whitehall, right when you get off the ferry, and there's a booth with an MTA employee right there, and she's just on her phone. Just staring at her phone. Not paying no attention. Just watching these kids jump over there. And, to honest, hardworking New Yorkers like myself and DJ Poison, that would piss me off. What about you, DJ Poison? Would that piss you off?
Yeah, without a doubt, man.
That'd piss you off, right? I'm over here spending $30 a week on transportation.
Especially somebody like me who's new to the city. I might have questions. I might have to ask her a question. She's fucking off on her phone. That'll piss me off.
That'll piss me off.
You know what I mean? Now I'm late for work. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. So yeah, that would piss me off.
Yeah, I got him introduced into the New York food. Of course, it's the best in the world.
Love it. He showed me some cool spots. Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens. I mean, all over. Just show me some really cool spots. And in case you didn't know, a real cool fact about New York is, it's such a vibrant city and there's so many people that you could eat. Okay, put it like this. You could eat at one restaurant every single day, right? For the rest of your life. You still would not, experience all that New York has to offer because it's that many restaurants in New York.
Exactly.
There's that many places to eat in New York that you would not, if you ate 365 days a year. You ate 365 restaurants every single day for, every year. For the rest of your life, you still, I don't know how long you're going to live. You might live to be 100. You might live to be 90, but
buildings will get much higher after that.
Exactly. But you still would not have eaten everything New York has to offer when it comes to culinary.
I haven't, and there's so many more pizza parlors that I want
to. Just sit and think about that for a second. That's a big fucking city.
Really big city.
Huge, man.
Count Manhattan and all the 5 boroughs.
Pictures don't do it justice. You have to go in person and experience the city.
Pictures do not, postcards, nothing does it justice. All right, so what's number 2? Number 2 is introduce your friend to an extracurricular activity that you're good at and maybe they would want to be good at. Like, for instance, I boxed a little bit when I was a kid, but not as much as I did now. My man DJ Poison here has been training for a while, and I asked him about it. He told me to swing by the gym. This was when we still lived in Florida.
Yeah, I overheard somebody was telling me that that he was a Golden Glove champion. So I was like, oh, okay, swing by the gym, man. Let's do this.
So I swung by the gym. I haven't boxed.
I didn't think he was gonna show up, but he did.
I haven't boxed in like 7 years. I went in there, and I was shown a good time in pain. And let me tell you, man, DJ Poison, he's got hands. He's got stones in his hands. So, but I enjoyed it. And then from that day on, I went to the gym with him every single day. And we built each other up as better fighters.
And I think, off topic a little bit, talking directly to you, Zombie, I think that us going through that made us better friends.
Yeah, I was getting to that. Not only did it solidify a better skill, but you and I are struggling in something.
Right.
And that brings you closer
It does.
to your friend.
Yep.
That brings you closer because you two are after the same goal. You know, you want to be good at something. You want to be good at that activity. Mm-hmm. I never wanted to become a pro boxer. I knew that was out of my, thing. But maybe DJ Poison wanted to become a pro boxer. But you know what?
It was long past my prime, brother.
But if you did, I would have done my very damn best to would have helped you get there. You know what I'm saying? It's activities like that would cause a struggle that would make you closer. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it.
So that's number 2.
Number 2, extracurricular activity.
Number 2, extracurricular. Number 3, I would have to say, take a vacation. Go on a bro trip.
Yeah, I was gonna say this getting a little weird until you said bro trip.
A vacation, bro trip, whatever. Go on a bro trip. Now, I haven't been on one, but
yeah, we definitely gotta take one.
We gotta take one.
Definitely gotta take one.
You know what I'm saying,
soon,
like
man.
Vegas or something like that.
Yeah, take just me and you, man. Just take a flight to Vegas and just have a good time.
Just chill.
But remember, see, I gotta be careful with Zombie because Zombie he like to snitch, man. Look, remember, remember, bro. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. All right.
What happens in Vegas stays.
None of this all right. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yep.
Except the herpes, that stay with you.
That'll stay with you. Take a bro trip, man. Since me and DJ Poison like boxing, I'm sure me and him will go to Vegas and we'll go see we'll
get into
some
trouble.
We'll get in some trouble. We'll go watch a fight. Maybe get into one with a couple other people over who's the better fighter. That happens a lot.
And when we get back in town, we come back to New York with our wives. We gonna be on the phone with each other and be like, all right, look, I'm getting ready to walk back in the house.
You better shut the fuck up.
All right. No. I'm like, hey, I'm getting ready to walk back in the house. If I call you within 5 minutes of that, Plan B. I just got kicked the fuck out.
I gotta make sure I got a couch ready for you, bro.
All right. Vice versa. We both get kicked out, then we in a situation. Half and half on a hotel.
Yep.
Matter of fact, not even a hotel, a motel.
Mm-hmm. I could tell you when I was younger, me and my older brother went on a snowboarding trip in upstate New York. Where we went to Lake Placid. It's a ski resort. And
they got a Lake Placid in Florida too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an hour from where we were in Gardens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it nice?
I mean, it's like it's a lake with like houses on the outside of the lake. It's kind of like so a lot of people, they go there for like vacation if they want to like get away, and they buy like a lake house, and the house is literally right off a lake, and the lake is called Lake Placid.
Right.
So.
Okay, that's awesome.
I don't know if you remember, they actually made a movie called Lake Placid.
I remember with the giant crocodile.
Yeah.
They made like a bunch of sequels right after, but they were garbage, dude.
Yeah.
The first one was the best.
Yeah.
First one.
I'm
awesome.
guessing it was based off the one in New York, the Lake Placid.
No, I think it's based off the one. I think there's one in like Maine.
Oh, for real?
Like where Lake Placid was like the very first Lake Placid. I think it was in Maine. Correct me if I'm wrong, viewers.
Well, this Lake Placid I went to was interesting, man, because I got me and my wife were riding a jet ski, right? First time on a jet ski. Mind you, it was my friend's house. He let me stay there for a weekend. So we get on the jet ski, and I'd never been on a jet ski before. And she's on the back with me, and I'm riding. I'm just going fucking straight, right? I'm not turning because I feel like I'm going to flip the fucking thing. So we driving. So mind you, before we got on the jet ski, one of my friend's neighbors had said that, hey, look, if you're going to ride the jet ski, don't go in the back of the lake where you see like where the trees coming out of the water. Don't go back there because there's alligators back there. So I'm thinking like, what? And remember, I'm black now, so I'm thinking like, I look at my wife and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm like, these people riding fucking jet skis and there's alligators in the water. What kind of shit is that? So anyway, I don't know how, but my wife persuaded me to get on the jet ski. So we get on the jet ski and we riding, right? She's never been on a jet ski. She's been on a jet ski, but she's never driven one. I've never been on a jet ski and I've never driven one. So I'm just going. We going straight, farther and farther away from the lake house. And I get ready to turn around because we getting close to the trees when the man said don't go, right?
Yeah.
My dumb ass, I go almost till I'm to the tree to turn around, thinking I could turn the jet ski around, right? So when I figure out, okay, this is harder than it looks. So I'm turning the jet ski. My wife fucking leans to the left. A wave hit us like a little small ripple, hit us in the right spot. Boom, fucking jet ski flips over, right? We both fall off the jet ski. So my wife can't swim. We got on life jackets. Thank God. Thank God. So she tries to push me under the water, right? So now I'm swallowing water. I'm gasping for air, and I'm going crazy. I got on a life vest too, but I know how to swim, right? So I finally come up. She's still bugging out. I'm like, look, yo, chill out. You have on a life vest. Calm the fuck down, right? In the back of my mind, it's only one thing I'm thinking about.
The alligators, right?
Alligators. Right? I don't know if she still remember, but I fucking remember. So I come up, we calm down. I'm about to have a fucking asthma attack because I got asthma. I just swallowed a whole bunch of water, but I'm still calm because I know, in emergency situations, you got to remain calm unless everybody's going to freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
If I didn't tell my wife to calm down, she probably would have fucking got eaten. Who knows? So she finally comes down. I swim and I go get the jet ski and I'm pulling the jet ski. Mind you, I'm only 5'8", like 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? In the water, I'm lighter, so I can't pull no fucking jet ski. Yeah. So anyway, I managed to pull the jet ski and get it close to her. I grab her hand, I pick her up, put her on the jet ski, then I get on the jet ski. But I said that to say this. I told the story to say this. Can you imagine the oh shit moment that was going through my head when I fell in a lake full of alligators?
I can only
imagine. With
my
wife who was bugging out.
I can only imagine.
And when you bug out, that does nothing but attract them.
All that responsibility.
Dude. So
now you're in charge of the survival.
Anytime I see the movie Lake Placid, I'm like, nah, I don't even want to click into it.
I remember watching that movie and like the crocodile pulling down the helicopter.
Yeah.
I was like, dude.
Oh, no, that's like folklore shit.
Yeah.
Not even real.
And dude, my favorite part was when Betty White told that guy to suck a dick. And she's like 90 years old.
Bro,
like,
old people.
Why don't you suck a dick?
I don't know if you
it's just so funny the way she said it.
I love old people. Old people actually real funny, man. Like get past like, the stereotypical old person that goes to church and they like a nun. Get past that shit. And old people are like the coolest ever, bro.
Yeah, they got a lot of wisdom to share.
When I was like 14, one of the dudes I hung out with was like fucking 70 years old. But it was weird because he's my neighbor. But if you saw that shit in public, people were like, "Yeah, this guy's a fucking pedo, bro."
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's like, but nah, man, old people cool, bro. Old people cool.
Yeah, most of them are cool.
So on to reason number 4. All right, so as you know, people, 2018 is fastly approaching. As a matter of fact, this is going to be the last episode of 2017. So, because of that, I want to read some really cool facts that 2017 had to offer. But before I read those facts, Zombie, you got anything you want to?
So 2017, I am not gonna miss you. But no, we had some pretty good things that happened in 2017. My second son was born in August. We started a podcast.
Shout out to that.
And some pretty amazing things happened this year. So me and DJ Poison, we want to touch up on a few things, let you guys know what we appreciated, what we didn't appreciate, and how we can make 2018 a better year for all of us.
All right, so speaking of 2017, we're going to look at it like this. The year in numbers. Bitcoin soared. Republicans / taxes. Mother Nature set records. Women running from elected office surged. And more. Businesses booming. Value of a single Bitcoin as the year began was $1,018. Peak value of a single Bitcoin to date, $19,783. What the fuck? My
goodness gracious, we should have bought some Bitcoin when
I don't even want to talk about that because it's gonna piss me off. You already know. Remember what we talked about?
Yeah.
Where the Dow Jones started this year, 19,882 points. The Dow Jones highest score so far this year, 24,792 points.
Damn.
Added in the U.S. Added in the U.S. in November. Okay. Added in the U.S. in November, 2,288,000 jobs. New jobs. The current unemployment rate at its lowest since 2000, which is at 4.1%. The size of the Republican tax cut, $1.5 trillion. The U.S. corporate tax rate under the new legislation, down from 35%, is now at 21%. How much cash non-financial U.S. companies are currently sitting on, according to Moody's? $1.9 trillion. So that's, a look back at 2017.
So let us also not forget that I think the GOP just cut $250 million of support to the UN. So
yeah, that's just recent though.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That Trump was behind that.
He had to have been.
They said Trump, wanted to cut that. All right, on to Mother Nature sets records in 2017. So, in this very active and destructive Atlantic hurricane season, 17 named storms. $202.6 billion. Storm damages in the U.S. in 2017, making it the most expensive hurricane season to date. I guess this is saying with all the hurricanes, the total damage came out to $202.6 billion. Wow.
Damn.
Amount of water Hurricane Harvey dumped on the Gulf Coast equal to what melts off the West Antarctic ice sheet in a year. So the amount of water Hurricane Harvey dumped on the Gulf Coast was 24 trillion gallons. Wow. That's a lot of water, man.
That's a lot of water.
How long Hurricane Irma winds howled at or above 185 miles an hour? 37 hours.
Yeah, well, I think Puerto Rico can second that.
Yeah, right.
Our hearts are with you, Puerto Rico. You guys are doing great. You guys are going to heal just fine.
The estimated number of lives lost when Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico, about 17 times greater than the official count. 1,052 dead.
Oh, my goodness.
Customer hours of lost electricity service on Puerto Rico due to Hurricane Maria, making it the biggest blackout in U.S. history. Wow. 1.2 billion. Prepared by Chef Jose Andres, nonprofit World Central Kitchen in Puerto Rico, 3 million meals. Destroyed or damaged in the October wildfires that burned in Northern California wine country, 14,000 homes.
Wow, a lot of people are...
By the unseasonal Thomas Fire, which spread rapidly by powerful Santa Ana winds and became the largest wildfire in California history. Wow, 273,400 acres.
That fire's been
Scorched.
burning for years now, dude.
That's crazy, man.
That fire's been burning for a very long time.
So that was the year of 2017, Mother Nature.
Wow. Mother Nature, you is destructive.
All right.
I remember when Hurricane Irma, I evacuated Florida during that.
Yeah, me too. I got the fuck out of Florida, man. It's a problem when Floridians evacuate.
Yeah,
Florida.
It's an issue.
You know what I'm saying? We were born here. We used to hurricanes. Anytime you got Floridians evacuating, yeah, you might want to evacuate, man. All right, so the year in 2017, under the gun. 2017 was a crazy year when it came to mass shootings. 208 people lost their lives in what was the deadliest year for mass killings in a decade.
Yeah. Wow.
1,100 bullets fired from a hotel room onto Las Vegas concert goers in what became the single deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history.
Yeah, but it only took a couple hours for, those gun lobbyists to say, "Oh, guns are the problem. Take away all the guns. This wouldn't happen if they had silencers."
All right, 58 dead in Las Vegas, according to the coroner's official report. 31% of the world's mass shooters reside in the U.S., even though America accounts for only 5% of the world's population. Wow. 203,086 background check requests, the record-breaking number fielded by the FBI this Black Friday. 0 changes made to federal gun laws in the 5 years since the shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary.
Good. Arm the public, man.
So that was the year under the gun.
I'll tell you what, everybody. It may sound like gruesome numbers. It may, make you think, "Oh, wow, we need gun reform." But to be honest, what it takes for somebody like that to be stopped is a good guy next to him with a gun.
You can't stop somebody that doesn't want to be stopped. For example, if I plan on shooting up some, next concert that we have here in New York, right?
Yeah.
If I kept it under wraps, I didn't say anything, you didn't say anything, nobody's gonna know about it. 9 times out of 10, somebody gonna die, right?
Yeah.
So my point is this: you can't stop, those things. They're gonna happen. You know what I mean? But I can't say this. America does a lot better when it comes to those, when it comes to mass shootings as opposed to third world countries. What happens all the time.
Yeah, and then there's nothing that anybody does about it.
So we're actually very blessed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That these things happen, occasionally as opposed to every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. A movement reborn. 4 million, that's a lot of zeros. 4,157,894 people protested across the country during the Women's March, making it likely the largest single-day demonstration in U.S. history. 1.3% marchers as a percentage of the U.S. population. Okay, let me read that again. Marchers as a percentage of the U.S. population, 1.3%. Posts, comments, and reactions to the Me Too movement in its first 24 hours on Facebook, the Me Too hashtag, 12 million. Resigned from their post in December following allegations of sexual misconduct, 3 congressmen. In the Alabama special election for the U.S. Senate after Republican candidate Roy Moore was accused of predatory behavior by 9 women, 22,800 write-in votes.
I'm going to tell you right now, that's what ultimately lost him the vote in Alabama.
I think he was slated to win.
Yeah.
And then,
all those allegations came out.
Yeah. But see, that, like I said, man, it's just crazy.
That shit'll make or break you.
Just
man.
because, a woman says he touched me, that can ruin everything.
Could ruin everything.
So, you celebrities out there, man, be careful. To 20,715 votes, margin by which Democrat Doug Jones beat Moore in the Alabama special election.
Wow.
That's a pretty big turnaround. Because he, like I said, he was slated to lose until those allegations came out.
Yep.
So I guess he lost by 20,715 votes.
Sexual misconduct is a really big thing, really big deal out here in the U.S., man.
What does it say? Contacted Emily's List in 2017 about running for elected offices around the country. 20,000 women. I don't know what this means. Contacted Emily's List. What is that? What is Emily's List?
Not a clue.
I guess it's like a list for if women want to get elected. I don't know. I know such thing exists. All right, women. So you might want to look that up. Emily's List.
Emily's List.
So that was the year in numbers in 2017. Pardon me if I, seemed like I couldn't read. The letters were so damn small.
Yeah, man. And it's also dark.
Yeah, true. This is a nighttime episode we doing, in case you don't know, people.
Yeah, it's evening. It's evening time out here in good old Big Apple.
In the Alabama special election for the U.S. Senate after Republican candidate Roy Moore was accused of predatory behavior by 9 women, 22,800 write-in votes.
I'm going to tell you right now, that's what ultimately lost him the vote in Alabama.
I think he was slated to win.
Yeah.
And then,
all those allegations came out.
Yeah. But see, that, like I said, man, it's just crazy.
That shit'll make or break you.
Just
man.
because, a woman says he touched me, that can ruin everything.
Could ruin everything.
So, you celebrities out there, man, be careful. To 20,715 votes, margin by which Democrat Doug Jones beat Moore in the Alabama special election.
Wow.
That's a pretty big turnaround. Because he, like I said, he was slated to lose until those allegations came out.
Yep.
So I guess he lost by 20,715 votes.
Sexual misconduct is a really big thing, really big deal out here in the U.S., man.
What does it say? Contacted Emily's List in 2017 about running for elected offices around the country. 20,000 women. I don't know what this means. Contacted Emily's List. What is that? What is Emily's List?
Not a clue.
I guess it's like a list for if women want to get elected. I don't know. I know such thing exists. All right, women. So you might want to look that up. Emily's List.
Emily's List.
So that was the year in numbers in 2017. Pardon me if I, seemed like I couldn't read. The letters were so damn small.
Yeah, man. And it's also dark.
Yeah, true. This is a nighttime episode we doing, in case you don't know, people.
Yeah, it's evening. It's evening time out here in good old Big Apple.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on to the next segment. Look, if you want to end this year with a bang, go out with your wife, have a beer, and just bring the New Year's in on a real positive note.
So we got UFC 219 coming up on December 30th, everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause because Zombie is definitely going to watch that. Now, for the undercard, we have Louis Smoker versus Matthias Nicolau Pereira. I've never heard of any of these guys in the undercard. Yeah, I've never heard of any of these guys in the undercard. Forgive me. All right, but the main card, I
don't forgive shit. The niggas better work hard.
Yeah.
So we can remember their name.
Yeah. Louis Smoker versus Matthias Nicolau Pereira. Y'all need to put in some work. All right, you got to entertain me. All right, so for the main card, we have, first up, we're going to have Carlos Condit versus Neil Magny. Now, let me let you guys know, Carlos Condit is an incredible striker. Neil Magny is also an incredible kickboxer. Neil Magny's got Carlos Condit by the reach. That's going to be a really good fight. Next, we're going to have Cynthia Calvillo versus Carla Esparza. Now, I don't know if you guys have watched recent UFC fights, but Cynthia Calvillo, she's getting her name up. You know, she wasn't very big earlier in 2017, but you know, she's really building her name up here. And we're going to have Mark Diakese versus Daniel Hooker. Yeah, that should be pretty good. Now, but the fight that I'm really looking forward to is my man Khabib Nurmagomedov is coming back after a year and a half of not fighting. He got injured last year, or he got sick. He was supposed to fight last fall, but he didn't. He was supposed to fight this fall, but he didn't. He's finally going up against Edson Barboza. Edson Barboza is an incredible striker. That man could box. Khabib Nurmagomedov, do not let Khabib get you on the ground. Once that man gets you on the ground, you're done for. And finally, we have Cris Cyborg versus Holly Holm. Now, I still to this day think Cris Cyborg is a man. I don't know. Bro, she has this really, really deep masculine voice, and she's just, I don't know, but she's fighting.
Just by her name, I wouldn't even have said that.
I hope she doesn't.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be like an event. You know, God forbid I'm DJing an event and you right there next to me. And fucking Cyborg walks up.
Cris Cyborg comes up to me like, "Who's the man now, little man?"
I don't even want nobody. First of all, I don't even want nobody named like that coming after me.
For real.
Is that a biological name or is that a fight name?
No. Her fight name is Cris Cyborg.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because any mother that names their child Cyborg,
you know they're for a world of trouble.
It's some shit going on.
But you know what? Yeah. She's fighting Holly Holm. And Holly Holm is the one that ended Ronda Rousey's career.
Good. So that means I got to hire Holly Holm to be my bodyguard now because of what you just said?
No, I got to hire Holly Holm to be my bodyguard.
Well, 9 times out of 10, we together, so.
True. But listen, everybody. Cris Cyborg versus Holly Holm. That's going to be Clash of the Titans.
No, guilty by association.
She's going to beat your ass too then. You were with him. December 30th, everybody. UFC 219.
Like I said, it's a good way to bring the year out with a bang. If you want to take your lady out, your girlfriend, whatever, your boyfriend, I don't know. You go get some wings, some beer, whatever. It's a good way to bring in the new year.
Awesome, yep. And real quick side note.
Actually, no. Real quick. Double side note. Bro, Cardi B. Did you hear what happened?
No, what happened?
Well, allegedly, somebody released a tape of her naked cheating on Offset. I told you very first episode. Yep. I told you that this was gonna happen. We called it.
We called it.
Now,
where's my money? We called it.
Apparently, they still going strong. But I'm telling you, man, if the shit keep coming out,
bro,
it's only a matter of time, bro.
No, man. How did I know that this was gonna happen?
Knew it.
See, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you have to understand.
And then after that, somebody else released a video of her like in the strip club, and I guess she got in a fight with some girl backstage.
She's always getting into fights.
No, but she was like butt ass naked. They were fighting, and you see her ass out and all that stuff. I watched the video. Right? So, but Cardi B got some hands, man. She's fucking the girl up.
Well, she's from New York, so I don't expect anything.
Well, she's whatever. What is she? She Dominican.
She's Dominican. I think.
Dominican, I think. So
y'all Dominicans, y'all could fight. Let me tell you.
But yeah, man. And then right after that, they released that video. So I got to give Cardi B props because the way she came back, bro, was like fucking like genius. She was like, well, duh, I'm a stripper. You can release naked videos? You think I'm afraid of my fucking body? I used to strip. Hey, best comeback in 2017. That's the way to end it, goddamn it.
I can't deal, bro. The thing that a lot of people admire about Cardi B is that she is just her own like leader. She's her own badass. Like she doesn't need anybody to lead. She will take on anybody. It's just like, hilarious.
It's just like Charlemagne the God book, Black Privilege.
Yeah.
No, live your truth. That's what it says. She's living her truth.
Instead of no comment, of course.
Right. Instead of being like, oh my God, I'm shocked that this would, ladies, don't, be careful what you do because if you become somebody one day, it might bite you in that. She was like, no, I used to strip, goddammit. Do you really think I'm afraid to show my body?
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
you really think this is going to get under my skin?
Bro, do you have any idea the buzz that she's now getting from that?
Dude, it is absurd. And the thing that baffles me, that's why I say, success has no specific route. She was on Love and Hip Hop, right?
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, the girls on Love and Hip Hop, they go on the show and then I think like I don't know how many seasons they have, but after the show's over, people forget about them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They looked at as ratchet, stupid people.
Yeah.
Right? Cardi B, she used that platform to do other things. Like, for example, when she was on Love and Hip Hop, she put out a mixtape because she was always passionate about music.
Yeah.
And she used her 10 minutes of fame, as I would call it, to
get herself out there.
No, she used that to, how do you say it? She used that to
hey, buy my mixtape. It's fire.
To shine light on another project, which a lot of people don't do. A lot of people live in the moment. They content with being, they content with that 10 minutes of fame, thinking that it's going to carry on after that show's over. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
And once that celebrity dies down, it's very hard to get that celebrity back because now you're viewed as, oh, that's the chick from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
People see that you act stupid.
Next thing you know, your money's gone.
You have no talent, then it's going to be real hard to get back there. So what Cardi B did was say, hey, look, yeah, I can act stupid, but I also have talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she put out a mixtape and people, she didn't even expect it to get the kind of reviews that it did. It just got, amazing reviews. And then boom, that's how Cardi B started. And then now she's signed to, I believe, RCA Records, I think. Don't quote me on that. But now she's signed to an actual record label.
Yeah.
And she's doing good.
Fooling around on the internet also.
And I remember I told you, I think it was the first episode I told you I was curious to see how Cardi B continues that the starlight.
Yeah.
The stardom, all the the glitz thing. I was curious to see how she would continue that. And after she released Bodak Yellow, she released another single, which also flew off the charts. The song was dope. And then I think after that she released another single that did really well too. So now she has 3 singles that's on the iTunes charts.
Who do you think's better, her or Nicki Minaj?
So by her doing that, those 3 songs, she basically, to me, she basically proved herself as an actual artist.
As a competent artist.
Instead of a one-hit wonder. Now, back to your question, who do I think better out of Nicki Minaj and Cardi B?
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj, because Cardi B is still in the beginning of her career. She doesn't have the accolades for me to side with her.
Right.
Now, if she continues this, and let's say she continues it for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, then I'll probably go with Cardi B.
Yeah.
As a rapper, I think I like Cardi B a lot better.
What did she have to say about the
And Nicki Minaj, by the way, is pissing me off because I think her last album was the Pink Print Reloaded. I think, don't quote me on that, but I think that was her last album. And her last album did so fucking good. I don't know why she hasn't released another album. People are waiting on her music. It's been 2 years now.
She's just basking in the revenue because people are still buying it.
But see, that's what pisses me off because some of these artists, they get into it for the money.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They get into it for money.
They're
they
an
get
artist
the money.
for service.
Right. And now she doesn't have to rap anymore.
Yeah.
Now she can do other things and she doesn't rap anymore. But usually when you see that with an artist, that happens after they start becoming, they're not really, nobody listens to them anymore. Then they start looking at other endeavors and they stop making music. But Nicki Minaj was still on top when she stopped making music.
She's still on top now.
The pink, no, she's not. She's going down, bro.
Oh,
I think Charlamagne fucking rated her the shit one of the shittiest artists of 2017.
Oh no. So what did Cardi B say about the alleged video of her cheating on Offset?
I told you.
What was it again? I forgot.
Well, she like fucking apologized for it. I mean, what is she gonna say?
Sorry, babe.
Sorry, I'm sucking his dick, but hey.
So lame.
But you think Offset cares?
Offset's like, nah, man, I got Cardi B as a girlfriend. She's making me a lot of money. Yep.
So
I'd be like that too, man, if I was Offset. I mean,
man, Cardi B fine as a motherfucker too.
Oh, Cardi and Offset. See, this is what it all comes back to what we were talking about first episode. Ladies and gentlemen, money, sometimes if you let money like just run how you are, run your lifestyle, run who you talk to.
See, like for example, when I said way back when, know your truth. Now I just called Cardi B fine as a motherfucker. Yes, she is fine as a motherfucker. Do I have a wife? Yes, I do. And she also fine as a motherfucker. But you got to live your truth, people. Okay? If you think your wife ain't walking around here looking at another guy saying, damn. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. If you think your wife walking around here not looking at other guys, you better get with the program, because I bet you a bottom dollar she is. She walking around, she's saying the same thing. Damn, that nigga fine as a motherfucker. But guess what? You got to live your truth. Just like Charlamagne the Guy said, Black Privilege. Check the book out. It's a real good book. I like it. You have to live your truth.
That's right, people. If y'all like Cardi B, make sure you message her on, all her social media accounts.
I ain't doing that now.
Cardi B, I'm your biggest fan.
She probably gets so much mail. She probably don't even read everything, man.
Bro, I remember watching. There was this one like teenage girl who literally carved Bieber into her arm.
For real?
Yeah, and it was.
I remember when we were growing up, Bieber was huge, man.
Bro, it was just crazy.
I mean, yeah, I've never seen like a kid artist like that fucking big.
Like
you know that's how he made the majority of his money too, right?
Yeah,
he chilling now, man. Bieber.
But this girl, she carved his name into her arm, and I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is your problem?
It's just like when Michael Jackson passed, man. When Michael Jackson passed,
that was the worst.
You had like some of his fans like killing himself.
Really? I didn't even.
Yeah, bro. When Michael Jackson passed, they had this one guy. He jumped off. He recorded it. He jumped off it was in New York. He jumped off a skyscraper and recorded it.
Idiot.
I mean, I never understand that. I don't call anybody idiot because, you know what I'm saying? I don't really judge people because you never know what somebody's going through. Maybe Michael Jackson was like the guy's savior or something. Maybe Michael Jackson was doing something that helped him. You know what I mean?
My favorite was?
Would I jump off a building for another, artist or celebrity or somebody that I look up to? Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, and my favorite was when everybody was making all those jokes about Michael Jackson before he died.
Yeah.
How he's like a pedophile, his no-nose, his white skin.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he died, it's, oh, Michael Jackson, you will be missed.
That's another thing that just pisses me off, bro.
Yeah.
People don't love you until you gone.
Until you die.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember when he died, this was when I still lived in New York. Mm-hmm. I took a vacation down to Florida. And I was in Florida when the news was on that he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
And when he died the next day, me and my mom went out and bought the Michael Jackson, the Essence of Michael Jackson, or the Essential of Michael Jackson. It's like 2 CDs. Mm-hmm. It had like all his greatest hits on it.
By the way, those sold out within I think 48 hours of his death.
Yeah. It was truly a sad moment, man.
Yeah, it was, man. Like I said, I remember, and I think I was in my last year of high school. And I remember riding down Ocean Drive with the windows all the way down, talking about some Beat It.
Right? I'd listen to, my favorite song is Billie Jean. And after he died, I had that song on repeat for I was like, rest in peace, my man Mike.
Yeah. After Beat It, I gotta say my favorite song after Beat It is Dirty Diana.
Oh, Dirty Diana was such a great song. Good. Dirty Diana.
And I don't know.
No.
I don't know if you listen to the lyrics of that song, but he was actually talking about like how he loved
about he loved a girl. Then there's like another girl who was trying to get him instead.
Yep. Yeah. And he called it Dirty Diana.
To call it Dirty Diana.
Yep, that's my jam, man. See, that's what I miss too. Like back in the days, like music was like a story. Now it's just like I pop this Molly, I pop this drug.
Yeah. Molly Percocet.
You know, the mumble rap. Hubba, hubba, hubba.
Yeah.
You know, I could probably put that on the CD and it become a hit. Hubba, hubba, hubba. And then you do your fucking.
And then you know what the music I listen to also, you know, heavy metal. You're not safe either. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm a metalhead. I love heavy metal. That's all I listen to. But some of the music out here, man, it's like y'all are just garbage, dude. Like. Oh my goodness.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna wrap. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. If you think your wife walking around here not looking at other guys, you better get with the program, because I bet you $1 she is. She walking around, she's saying the same thing. Damn, that nigga fine as a motherfucker. But guess what? You gotta live your truth. Just like Charlamagne the Guy said, Black Privilege. Check the book out. It's a real good book. I like it. You have to live your truth.
That's right, people. If y'all like Cardi B, make sure you message her on, all of her social media accounts.
I ain't doing that now.
Cardi B, I'm your biggest fan.
She probably gets so much mail. She probably don't even read everything, man.
Bro, I remember watching. There was this one like teenage girl who literally carved Bieber into her arm.
For real?
Yeah, and it was.
I remember when we were growing up. Bieber was huge, man.
Bro, it was just crazy.
I mean, yeah, I've never seen like a kid artist like that fucking big.
Like
you know that's how he made the majority of his money too, right?
Yeah,
he chilling now, man. Bieber.
But this girl, she carved his name into her arm, and I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is your problem?
It's just like when Michael Jackson passed, man. When Michael Jackson passed,
that was the worst.
You had like some of his fans like killing himself.
Really? I didn't even.
Yeah, bro. When Michael Jackson passed, they had this one guy. He jumped off. He recorded it. He jumped off it was in New York. He jumped off a skyscraper and recorded it.
Idiot.
I mean, I never understand that. I don't call anybody idiot, because you know what I'm saying. I don't really judge people, because you never know what somebody going through. Maybe Michael Jackson was like the guy's savior or something. Maybe Michael Jackson was doing something that helped him. You know what I mean?
You know my favorite was.
Would I jump off a building for another artist or celebrity or somebody I look up to? Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, and my favorite was when everybody was making all those jokes about Michael Jackson before he died. Yeah, how he's like a pedophile, his no nose, his white skin. Yeah, and then as soon as he died, it's Michael Jackson, you will be missed.
That's another thing that just pisses me off, bro.
Yeah,
people don't love you until you gone,
until you die.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember when he died. This was when I still lived in New York. Mm-hmm. I took a vacation down to Florida, and I was in Florida when the news was on that he was in the hospital. Yeah, and when he died the next day, me and my mom went out and bought the Michael Jackson, the Essence of Michael Jackson, or the Essential of Michael Jackson. It's like 2 CDs. Mm-hmm. It had like all his greatest hits on it.
By the way, those sold out within I think 48 hours of his death.
Yeah. It was truly a sad moment, man.
Yeah, it was, man. Like I said, I remember, and I think I was in my last year of high school, and I remember riding down Ocean Drive with the windows all the way down, talking about some Beat It.
Right? I'd listen to my favorite song is Billie Jean, and after he died, I had that song on repeat for I was like, rest in peace, my man Mike.
Yeah, after Beat It, I gotta say my favorite song after Beat It is Dirty Diana.
Oh, Dirty Diana was such a great song. Good. Dirty Diana.
And I don't know if you listen to the lyrics of that song, but he was actually talking about like how he loved
about he loved a girl. Then there's like another girl who was trying to get him instead.
Yep. Yeah. And he called it Dirty Diana.
To call it Dirty Diana.
Yep, that's my jam, man. Mm-hmm. See, that's what I miss too. Like back in the days, like music was like a story. Now it's just like I pop this Molly, I pop this drug.
Yeah. Molly Percocet.
The mumble rap. Hubba, 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 hubba.
Yeah.
I could probably put that on the CD and it become a hit. hubba, 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 and then you do your fucking.
And then you know what? The music I listen to also, heavy metal. You're not safe either. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm a metalhead. I love heavy metal. It's all I listen to. But some of the music out here, man, it's like y'all are just garbage, dude. Like, oh my goodness.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna wrap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I was not able to get to an email of the week this week due to Christmas.
Apparently, y'all have better things to do than to ask us questions, but hey, that's cool. That's cool.
Nah, man, we planning for the holidays and just other things. So, like I said, we're sorry that, we didn't release, some episodes on schedule, but after the holidays and after New Year's, things will be going back to normal.
Exactly. And if there's one thing that you could take away from the beginning segment of this video is remember, if you want to be a good friend to another person, make them appreciate you and make them
Matter of fact, give
better.
Them the threes again.
I forgot the threes.
Oh, you didn't write the shit?